Okay, welcome back, Coach. We'll start with you. Obviously, a great win for you guys. Talk about how you were able to do that, and just kind of your general thoughts after the game.
Yeah, going into the day and having to win two to keep playing, just had to start with that first one, and kind of with how the first one ended. You can always see that next game going one of two ways. Either it fires you up and you play really well, but it can also sometimes have that effect of you're just depleted from having to fight back and be down to your last out and get it done. And fortunately, we had that response where it was just we got all parts of the game, and I think that first game really propelled us into just a really solid effort. And having played them yesterday, I mean, 37 wins. I mean, it's a program and a team that is so good. And after yesterday's game, we're in it, but for them to come out on top and just try to have a little different approach in how we went at their hitters and try and keep them off balance and found some ways to score. So just really proud of the response, especially having our backs up against the wall, not only after day one, but in game one, to have to come back and just fight all day. So just really proud.
Sydney, you really had it going again in this game. A two-hit shutout, 9 strikeouts against a pretty potent lineup. What was your approach, and how were you able to have so much success?
Yeah, so before the game we talked about different approach to batters, like Coach said. Went with a couple different pitches and different counts to those same batters that got hits the first day. And just really just different approach at what pitches I was throwing and just being more precise with everything, every throw and stuff.
Sierra, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Just talk about your day at the plate in the Whitewater game. Came up with some big hits to kind of get going. Just talk about what you were seeing and that were able to contribute as much as you did.
Yeah, we got some good advice from our first base coach after the first game that we had. She said, just go in there, be patient, find your pitch, and just went in with that approach. I went in looking for my pitch, looking for the pitch that was right for me, and it just helped me out in the second game a lot more.
Haley, how big was that first run in that second game? After you have the emotional win and you're playing, and then you get on the board early, what did that mean to this team to be able to get early, and then you guys just kept adding runs each inning?
I think we definitely do better when we score first and really get ahead on teams. I think that gives Sid a boost in the circle to just keep pitching her heart out. I think she does a really great job, and when we can give her that run support, I think that makes her even stronger as a pitcher. So that was really big.
A way to get on and trust him to steal in that situation. I mean, we need a base hit to score a run there, and I think a lot of to string hits together and against when they brought their number one in is a little tougher to do. So I think that was a boost. Noelle just hadn't had as good of at bats as she's had in the last few games. So sometimes I think you get a gut feeling and you go with it, and sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. But Kaylee swings the bat well, and just felt like a chance to give her, and she came up big. And Amanda has been very up and down offensively this year, but one thing she's been pretty consistently is pretty clutch. In some moments when we've needed some big hits, she's been able to come up with that as a freshman is pretty big. And we got these three sitting here, and certainly Haley and Sierra with some big hits and talking about our offense, but we got it from all parts in that second game, and the players who find ways to get on for them to have driven them in are no less important than the one that leaves the park. And so that's kind of what we talked about after the game of just in game one it was two different individuals. In game two, Sierra and Haley came up with some big hits. Shay had some nice hits that really helped us. So just really we want to have a team approach every single game, and that it could be someone different every day, and you just got to believe in the person who's there and has the chance to get it done in the moment when their number's called.
Oh, absolutely. Kaylee's been taking great cuts in practice very consistently from the start of our season to now. I know she's been very focused and known that her bat can be very clutch and very big for us. And so when it was her number that was called, I had no doubt that she was going to get it done, because I think she has a great mindset and a great bat.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.